Great. People are starting to pick up the pace now. How's everyone doing? I
Yes.
hope everyone's having a great day.
Yeah, there's
Good morning.
You
Good
know,
morning, DDG. Mr. Rajiv, Patricia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
good
Good
morning.
morning.
Morning, everyone.
morning, Edward. We'll give a few minutes for everyone to join before we start. Let's give it a
Sure,
minute.
Yes.
sure. I think we
Yeah,
can
that's
remove this screen and let's
Okay,
have a conversation among ourselves.
perfect.
mhm.
Good to see you, Dr. Olushola. And I really love the NACETEM background that you have.
Yes, thank you. We are
Dr.
expecting
Maru,
the participants from the university.
Great.
sure, sure. And Dr. Maruf, where are you right now?
I'm actually at home.
Fun.
Okay, and where is your home?
I'm at home, yes.
Is it in Nigeria?
Ile-Ife.
Ile-Ife. Oh, wow.
No, Nigeria, of course, yes.
I know that's one of the most scenic places I've been to in Nigeria, Ile-Ife. The landscaping is very good. Okay, we have people joining us from different parts of world. It'll be very good to know who is from where. If you can drop in your chat box, we can actually see when you're going to drop your chat. Yeah, we'll know exactly where are you from. So Patricia, like they can give us your name. We will love to hear your name, and you can
Definitely.
also, yeah.
Allow me to
So
share
tell
my
us your
screen.
name and which city you have joined from.
Hello and good
Awesome.
morning, everyone. I hope everyone settled in. Great. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. My name is Patricia and I will be your moderator for today's webinar launch for the Professional Master in Digital Marketing and Strategy. Joining me is my wonderful co-host, Edward. Edward, please say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. My name is Edward. How are you all doing? It's nice having all of you here. Thank you, Patricia, for having me here too.
Perfect. And it's lovely to see many of you joining us. And I'd love to give a special welcome to everyone who mentioned where are they from. We have Purity from Oweri. Hi, Purity. And then we have Opeyemi from Abuja. How about you say hi to some people, Edward?
Okay, no problem. We have David Bernard. Hasn't said anything yet. Okay. We have Martins joining from Lagos. David Bernard from Abuja. Adeyinka from Lagos. AZ Justice from Lagos. We have Hiro Emmanuel from NACETEM, Nigeria. Temitope from NACETEM. Temitope, welcome. We have Ademola Ajibade from Abuja. You're all welcome. We have Safwan Sani from Bauchi. We have Rahila Christopher Wakawa from NACETEM, Abuja. So nice to have all of you here with us. Over to you, Patricia.
Great. We can see participants joining us from different cities and different countries. So it's wonderful to have such a diverse group with us today. For those who haven't had the chance to introduce themselves, feel free to drop your name later on and we'll have a chance to connect with you later on. Great. So good morning again, everyone. On behalf of the Federal University of Technology, MENA, and NACETEM and NLP Limited, I'd like to warmly welcome you to today's webinar for Professional Master in Digital Marketing and Strategy, also known as M.Tech DMS. Before we begin, I'd like to set the tone for today's session. Today's webinar is helping you making an informed decision. Choosing a master's degree is a significant investment, not only financially, but in terms of your time, your commitment, and your future. So over the next 90 minutes, our goal is to give you clarity. Now, to officially begin today's session, I'd like to hand it over to Edward to introduce our distinguished speakers.
Our first speaker joins us from NACETEM, the National Center for Technology Management. As Director General, he brings a wealth of insight into how this program fits within the broader national vision for technology and innovation management. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Olushola Odusanya to introduce today's programs and share NACETEM's role in this partnership. Dr. Odusanya, over to you.
Thank you very much, Edward. It's a pleasure to be here, to be with all of us and to share the vision of NACETEM on this program, but most importantly to share that this is a program for everyone. And I will just give you a brief background of NACETEM. I'll also go ahead to tell you how this program came about, and I would try to give an idea of what the benefits could be. Inset, as you have seen, is the headquarters building of the National Center for Technology Management, located at the Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife, Osun State. And it's with a lot of joy that I bring felicitations from the management and the staff of NACETEM, from the headquarters, as well as the captive community of Ile-Ife and Modakeke, who have been very helpful and collaborative with us. We also bring felicitations from the National Assembly members, both the House of Representatives and Senate, who reside in that area and who have been supportive of NACETEM, its vision, growth, and development. NACETEM was established around the period of 1992, and it has a vision to be an internationally recognized center of excellence in science, technology, and innovation management for sustainable development. It has a mission to play a leading role in build-up of expertise for effective management of science, technology, and innovation management, and to actively engage in policy research, design, evaluation, and review. You will see in the slide that I'm presenting that its mandate includes training, policy research, evaluation, and review, and it also gives postgraduate courses in science, technology, innovation management, and also is responsible for database management, especially databases in science, technology, and innovation. They are very important tools in planning. So if we are going to plan science and technology properly, then we must also have a good plan. Those who plan to succeed have a good plan that is reviewed and reinvented all the time. And that's what we have been doing. For those who are familiar with this program, can we move to the next slide? They will notice that we have been off grid for a while. And this is a result of the fact that there was a review in 2001. And that review indicated that we needed to migrate all our training programs to digital platforms. And the reason why we went off grid for a while was to strategize and develop this. And this is where we are today. We are setting up programs in different aspects of technology management. Can I have the next slide? And we will be operating all across the nation in all our various offices. Insert here, you will see we are operating from 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. We have offices in Lagos, Yenegua, Enugu, Abuja, Kano, and Yola. And these offices are manned by specialists in different areas of science policy research. And each of these will be nodes of our activities. We intend to have a completely digital classroom, but at the same time, we also want to have tutorial locations for the various courses that we'll be doing. This morning, we'll be talking about digital marketing and strategy. And it's very important for us to note that a lot of people are already practicing digital marketing and strategy, but they are not having cognate certificates that will migrate them from where they currently are to bigger opportunities all across the world and to be recognized as professionals in that area. And that is why we have spread ourselves to all our centers, and we want to make these centers available to everyone to learn digital marketing and strategy, along with all the other courses we'll be bringing on board. Next slide. We, like I said, have 7 nodes from where we operate, including the headquarters, and each of them have their respective mandates. Next slide. And we have a very strong and growing human resource base. And we have a ratio of 25% of all our staff are people with higher degree, and we therefore operate like a faculty of technology management in Nigeria. And as you interact with us, you'll be seeing many programs that we'll be bringing up on board, and many of these programs are bespoke of the teaching, learning, and practice of various technology management issues. Next slide. We have a few facilities at the headquarters, and these facilities are being replicated in all our 7 nodes. So we have internet facilities. Now all our centers are connected by digital satellite technologies that allows us to have face-to-face interactions in such a way that it strengthens communications. We also have small seminar rooms. At the headquarters, we have a 500-seater amphitheater that could accommodate up to 500 people. We have 20 guest chalets, which are also equipped with 24 hours power, among other facilities. And let me conclude. You can roll the other slides as I speak. That the reasons and the major reason why we are involved in this technology management program is to ensure that all the practitioners of digital marketing and strategy have certificates that are globally recognized. And these certificates will allow them to function in different aspects and have job mobility and high competitiveness in the workspace. It will also provide them with opportunity to interact with other people in digital marketing and strategy using the latest advanced technologies available to us today. It is our hope and desire that we will get a critical mass of people to learn digital marketing and strategy, improve upon the global outlook, and be able to work with the rest of the world in a very engaging manner. We have already structures to allow us to do research, and the research we will do will be global in nature, and the people that we expect to join these cohorts are global players. And we believe that this will be the beginning of great things. Let me also mention that NACETEM is involved in other training activities. Majority of these training activities will be free and available online, but certain number of them, including this digital marketing and strategy, will be paid for because they have connections to degrees and higher opportunities. Some of them will be available for knowledge sake, but some of them will be available for certification. And that is why we have taken the effort to bring all the different players together to try to introduce this in a very professional manner, bringing to bear all the technologies that are available at the current moment. So I thank all of you and I welcome you to this webinar, that you take a deep dive and work with us. The webinars will be recorded and all the lectures that you have are recorded. The beauty of having a global classroom of this nature is that you can pause, rewind, and record what you are learning. So instances where you miss a few minutes in class are over. You can always go back, you can always learn, you can always iterate, you can always compare with other lectures across the world and see the quality and level of learning. So it's a beautiful opportunity to have a massive open online course. And this is one of the first series of massive open online courses that Nigeria will have. And you'll be proud to be a participant in this. And I thank you all for your attention. I thank you all for sparing your time this weekend to join us. And I believe this is going to be the beginning of good things. Welcome, everyone. And it's my pleasure to be with you. And I'll be with you throughout this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Udusanya, for that insightful introduction and for setting the context so clearly for us this morning. Let's call on from NLP Limited, our next speaker, who will explain the organization's role in this program and how it brings real-world industry-focused training into the curriculum. Please welcome the Director of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, Mr. Rajiv Sharma.
Thank you, Edward. It's a pleasure to join all of you here for this discussion. And I would share from my perspective is that I am representing neuro-linguistic programming, and it is the program that we are going to, along with partnership with FUT Minna, along with NACETEM, we are going to make it great for you. That's one thing which we are looking forward to. And I am going to share more details about neuro-linguistic programming. Can I have the slides on, Patricia? I'm going to share more about neuro-linguistic programming, what it is going to, how it is going to make a difference in your career, and why we need to do digital marketing now, because I believe in that we all are into the phase where the branding is going on, whether you are branding your company or you are branding your career, or you're branding yourself for your promotion, or you want to brand your business. So the objective is like the best way to brand today is to do it online. No print media can actually compete with your online presence. And so let me explain you before I dive into more on branding and more on digital marketing. Let me share a bit about neuro-linguistic programming. And as the abbreviation goes, N stands for neuro. That is the way we think. Linguistic is the way we speak and influence other people. And programming. Mind me, you all are programmed. We all are programmed, the way we behave, the way we conduct ourselves, and especially the way we conduct ourselves under pressure. So look, all this put together, your mind, your language, your behavior builds your business and your life and even your career. And I can see that people are dropping questions. People, please drop more questions so that we can take later on. Let's move to the next slide now. Now, why neuro-linguistic programming works for digital marketing? And here I'm going to embed the two things. First of all, NLP is going to help you with its global presence. We are present in 5 countries, and we are going to bring you the best from 5 countries. Not only the resources, this reach will be available to you through our facilitators, through our programs. Now, when we talk about marketing, marketing is all about creating a persuasive language which can talk to somebody's subconscious mind, which can talk to people deep down in their heart. So Neuro-linguistic programming, when we talk about, it is persuasive, it is conversion focused, that people will not only read your content, they will buy that content because it is going to speak to their subconscious mind. And then copywriting. Copywriting is one of the major things in marketing. That's where it goes. And you will build rapport with the people, instant rapport through your videos, whether you create, through your posts you create, through the articles you write. So all those techniques, tools and techniques will be embedded inside this digital marketing program. Then positive framing shapes perceptions. People marketing world, whether it is digital, whether it is print, whether it is hybrid, is all about perception, how people perceive you. And let me share this with you. The people, those who grew up along with you, your friends, your community members, they already perceive you in one way. But there is a population of 7 billion people which needs to perceive you, and you have to influence them. That is only going to be possible when you will reach and enhance your digital presence. Then we talk about, like, majority of digital marketing or marketing is actually emotional anchoring. People have to emotionally get in touch with you. Your message has to touch their heart, because people, whether you like it or you don't like it, people make decisions with their emotional heart, with their emotional mind. And that's where you will build the brand recall also, whether it is your company brand, whether it is your personal brand people. And we all are into the field of branding for ourselves, making ourselves present in the world. I was speaking to a group of people last week, and I asked them a question. They were actually bankers. So I asked them, how many of you want to get promotion to your next level, to your next career? All the hands went up. Not even one person who was keeping his hand down. We all want to get promoted in life. But your promotion not only works on your hard work. It depends on your presence. Does your company feel your presence? Does your industry feels your presence? And that you can do it with the help of digital marketing and using sensory language of NLP, which is going to drive engagement. And you will have to create personalized tone. For example, you're speaking to insurance. Now it is going to be different. You're speaking to a technological company. It is going to be different. For every audience, you're going to be different. So all these things will go to you deep down. And Patricia, when you move to the next slide, let me also talk about, look, this program is not about just digital marketing. It is deeper than that. It is about strategy. Strategy is very, very important. And strategy defines your direction. Strategy defines where exactly it is a plan that you put on ground, where exactly are you going to move to the next level. So when I'm talking about neuro-linguistic programming, Patricia, next slide, please. So look, we have a pedigree of training people of more than 850,000. That number was December 2025, right? More than 900 corporate clients across the globe. Our participants come across from many countries, and we would support you. Look, our objective here itself is like, we have to support you through your career. That's the whole ambition. And that's what I saw in FUT Minna. That's what NACETEM DG just now spoke. It is all about the passionate work that these three agencies, these three bodies are doing together. Let's move to the next slide, please. Okay, so we feature in like Forbes, Global Gurus, Best Global Trainers, The Guardian, Punch, Business Day, all the newspapers, like, they carry us. And similarly, like, these newspapers have influence in your life, you are also going to have influence on somebody's life. And that is only possible when you will go beyond posting on medias, beyond articulating your dialogue to the public. So this is what we would look forward to and train you on in digital marketing and Strategy program. Patricia, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Rajiv. That gives us a strong sense of the practical backbone of this program. Now that we've understood who is behind these programs, let's address the question many of you are likely asking. I will call on my host, Patricia, to take us through the next segment.
Thank you, Edward, and thank you for all our distinguished speakers for helping us understand the strength of partnership between the program. So far, we have learned about the academic excellence of FUT Minna, the innovation leadership of NACETEM, and the practical industry applications that NLP Limited brings to this collaboration. But perhaps now you're asking, why does this degree matter today? And more importantly, why now? To understand why this program has been designed for this moment, I would like to invite again Mr. Rajiv Sharma to share his perspective.
Thank you, Patricia, for getting me back into the this topic. And what I would say is that people, a lot of questions come around. Why should I join this program and why now? There is only one thing, and that is decision making. Remember your past when you had so many opportunities. And today, when you look at that past, you say, oh, I missed it. So early, people, those who come early, if you would have started something very early in your life, you would have been somewhere as of now. So it is very important to understand that, look, when you are going ahead with something, you have to go with all your heart and you have to make sure that you are nailing it fast. But before I go forward, I would like to invite you here. Patricia, can we do the Mentimeter thing now, or you want me to do it, or you can do it? Okay, yes, there we go. Here we go. People, I would like to involve you here. I want to find out from you, what is your reason of joining this M.Tech Digital Marketing and Strategy program? Now, to answer this, do not drop it in the chat box. Go to your phone or any device you have, type menti.com in the browser. And I'm going to show you something interesting. Please type menti.com in the browser. And when you type menti.com, it is going to ask you for a code, and the code is 75727996. Please start getting into that. Seven five seven two 7996.
And you can find the code on your screen. So if you are looking for the code, it's right there on your screen.
Okay, I see one answer. Couple of answers you need to give. You can give. I just see one answer. Even if you have responded once, do it again, do it twice, do it thrice. We will see it now. I'm going to share the screen with you, what people are writing. And it is going to, okay, now this is how people are answering this. Look, to learn best practice, skill development, career advancement, to enhance my knowledge, to improve my knowledge. Come on, keep typing, keep giving. Majority of people who applied they were actually typing career advancement. They were looking for a better job, better revenues. If you see that career advancement, that means a lot of people have actually typed career advancement. A lot of people, it will take only 50 responses, so you need to hurry up fast. So majority of people are actually going to talk about their career. If you see that, yes, of course. And career means more money, more income for yourself, people. People go a little fast because, this will be exhausted fast because only 50 responses it is going to take. And what I'm sharing with you here is that majority of people in the world, they are focused on their career advancement. So people are not taking this program maybe to do PhD or maybe to grow and take further program. 99% of the people were joining this program to advance their career, to make more money for themselves, to create more presence. So somebody's writing to learn marketing, somebody's writing to learn to improve my skills. World is going digital. Somebody's even not going digital, my friend. World has already gone digital. So, but when you see the big picture, it is majority of people are looking at career advancement. They're somebody saying compete globally. I can even see people here. Somebody's writing to build my business. Business people are also around. So somebody's even writing build my business, people. So this is how the shape is taking place. This is how the situation is coming up. More people can type in so I can see, okay, to advance my career. That's again a career advancement only. To build my business is coming up again. Look, it is shining. There are more people to build business. Compete globally. Somebody's even, that is also taking the center stage, compete globally. That's very, very important, people. And it is changing every moment because more people are responding to it, right? And that's how it is. So we can keep 3 or 4 things in our mind to advance my career. That is career advancement, to build my business, compete globally. Those are the key things people we are looking at as of now. Is there any other, somebody else wants to support anything? Rest things are also there. Somebody saying more online presence. That also, world is going digital. No, it is already advancement. To enhance my skills. Skills has come up very frequently. To sell my products, again, very important, people. But these 3 are taking the center stage. Let me stop sharing the screen. So that we go back to the slide and I share with you. Patricia, now we can share the slide, right? Let's get in. Now, somebody said that, okay, we are becoming digital. We are not becoming digital. We have already become digital. Marketing has already moved on. And I'm sharing this data from the global standards. 70% of the global advertising is now online, is on media, online media. Only and it is growing from 12 to 15% annually. So in next 2 years, it is even going to cross 80%. So print media is reducing and digital media is growing at the rate of 12 to 14% as of now. Let's move on to the next slide. Now, there is another angle to it when we are talking about digital things. AI is compressing. I will not say is compressing, has already compressed execution work. So majority of groundwork is already being done by artificial intelligence. Add copy, like writing copies, but creating copies like humans is still, people are trying to do it. Then scheduling, media buying, where should I buy, what should I buy, is already handled by software in minutes. You don't need to put your human brain, and it will bring you which advert is getting more connection with the human beings. All the analysis is being done by it. But how to use it, how to bring in the strategy angle to it is again that you will learn in the program. What tools cannot replace is judgment, human judgments, emotional intelligence, and understanding and reading the market sense. Look, AI will give you the data only when it is past history. You can't change it. But when you read the market, you read it in present moment. And you are the one who will feed it to AI. You are the one who will give that wisdom to artificial intelligence to speak on. So you will get intelligence on what to pursue and to tune your data into strategy. That's where I've been talking about the strategy, turning your data into insight. That's very, very important. Let's move to the next slide, Patricia. So what is happening in the World Economic Forum and what they found that there are 2 million plus new digitally enabled roles which will be projected in or which are already being projected in digital marketing and strategy specialization roles. These are digital marketing and specialization roles, strategy specialization roles. Then there are 39% of core workplace skills, which is expected to change by 2030. By 2030, half the skills which we have in the market will change. And I'm not saying that. There is a source here written, World Economic Forum, which reported this in 2023 and last year edition also. And this year will again not be a surprise. You will see more influence in digital marketing. Let's go further. Now, what are the new titles which are being created? Head of Digital Growth. 3 days ago, I was talking to somebody in a telecom agency, and the guy was saying, we have a role now, head of digital product. I said, digital product? He said, because all the products are digital now. And the person whom I was talking to, he was from HR. And I asked him, how do you pick such a person? He says, it was very challenging. I found a lot of people with skills, but they had no qualification to support that we need master's degree in digital transformation or digital analytics. That is where again, the bell started ringing in my mind. It is not only about the skills. You need a formal qualification to back your promotion. Otherwise, for HR departments, it becomes very difficult to justify why they promoted you and why did not they promote your colleague. Then they say that, look, they all are skilled, we agree, but somebody is backed up by his master's qualification also. So now it becomes much more easier. And then there is a new role which is coming up, brand new, Director of AI Marketing. Now, what is that, by the way? Yes, I had heard marketing, I had heard digital marketing, but AI marketing is something which is again another thing which is coming up. Now, what is being created faster than the market can supply is the qualified people. Let's move to the next slide. Yeah, next slide, people. I think it is about, Patricia, I'll hand you back because I think we need to hear from more people.
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Rajiv. May I invite my co-host, Edward?
To walk us through the curriculum in detail, I'd like to invite Dr. Maruf Sani and Dr. Abdul Hafiz Abubakar Ochepa to join us. Please take us through what students will actually study module by module.
I can see Dr. Ochipka he's from university. Doctor, I hope you'll be able to have your video on.
No, please pardon me.
We can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you so much. It's been a very wonderful webinar, and I want to welcome everyone once again to this very special program. I will be anchoring alongside Dr. Sani the aspect that has to do with the curriculum. And the curriculum, it's very rich. I'll be taking you through the first 6 aspect of the curriculum, and my colleague, Dr. Sani, will take it from there. So I'll be talking on the introduction, the philosophy of the program, the vision and mission, and the program objectives, program structure, digital marketing and web curriculum, and the content creation and marketing. So without wasting much of our time, this program is domiciled in the Department of Entrepreneurship, used to be Entrepreneurship and Business Studies of the Federal University of Technology, Minna. And the program is designed to prepare individuals to market their products and services using digital channels. As we all know that the world is now a global village, and the best you can do to get the best from the market is to go digital. And that is what this program is prepared to give to you. So it's going to also help to provide a strong academic foundation that is combined with practical digital marketing skills. So it's not just going to be theory. We're going to involve a lot of hands-on practical programs and activities that will make you to be able to practice and engage the market using the digital channels. Then the program also prepares graduates. The program also prepares graduates to contribute to knowledge through research. So this curriculum also has incorporated research and thesis writing, which some people call projects, so that you don't just learn the skills, the theory, you also conduct research, and this will be a contribution to knowledge that can be made reference to. So let us look at the philosophy, vision, and mission. Yes, philosophy, vision, and mission. So for every program and every corporate entity, there must be what we call vision and mission statement. So for this program, the philosophy is to make sure that you have intensive hands-on training in exploring digital business opportunities. And our vision is to build professionals that are equipped to navigate the evolving digital landscape. And the mission statement is to produce graduates who leverage digital advancement to drive organizational growth and sustainable development. Next slide. Program objectives. So the objectives of this program covers the following. To develop advanced knowledge of modern digital marketing channels. So we are not just going to, ensure that you gain knowledge. The knowledge is going to be advanced such that you can be a major player in the digital space in terms of marketing. So then the objective is also to prepare and build practical skills in campaign planning, content creation, and performance measurement. We can see that content creation is taking the digital space these days, and if you are not even good at content creation, then you are not a good digital marketer. So this curriculum is very, very rich, and is going to also be covering how to plan your campaign and how to create your content in terms of maybe advertisement, marketing, using the digital channel. And we don't just leave it there. We are going to also be making sure that you are able to perform measurements, like performance appraiser, to know how am I doing, what I need to do differently, how am I supposed to improve. So that performance appraiser is also part of what you're going to learn. Then the objectives also include integration of multiple digital channels into effective marketing strategies. So we are going to integrate multiple digital channels. We're going to use almost all the major digital channels that you know of, so that you can take advantage of them. Be you all the social media, the very popular ones, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and the likes. So then we are going to also prepare you to be able to conduct independent research in digital marketing and strategy. So you are going to be able to, on your own, independently, conduct some, research. Research involves data collection, data analysis, such that you can be able to make a decision, a purchase marketing decision for you to get the best of strategy to take advantage of the global market. Next slide. So the program structure. The program is structured to be very seamless for our students, to make it very easy and all-encompassing for, at the end of the day, for us to produce the best of graduates in digital marketing. So this program is structured to run for a period of 1 year, and it is divided into 2 semesters. You are going to be taking some courses in the first semester and some during the second semester. And during the first semester, your curriculum is going to be covering digital marketing and web design content. Then the same first semester is going to also include courses like content creation and marketing, digital marketing and strategy. So all that is involved for you to be able to market your products and services digitally is going to be all covered under this topic. Then the second semester, we'll be advancing to the stage of artificial intelligence and social media handles. Then we are going to also be having courses that will give us knowledge about digital marketing influencers. This is going to be electives, and it's going to be rich enough that I want to believe all participants and students would like to take advantage of it. Then this curriculum also involves students undertaking, getting into internship, so that they can actually put to practice and learn from the industry what they have been taught and put to practice within that period. Then, like we said earlier, that it involves research and development, which is projects. So you're going to write projects, and that will give a total number of 50 credit units. 50 credit units. So at this point, I would like to invite my co-presenter in person of Dr. Maruf Sani to take it from here. Dr. Maruf?
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdulaziz Oshepa. Thanks a lot. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, DG, Mr. Rajiv, Professor Kayode Olayemi, Director of Collaboration and Linkages. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be speaking from where Dr. Ochepa stopped. Next slide, please. So you hear Dr. Ochepa saying, speaking about, the courses that will be, done both in the first semester and the second semester. So what I'm going to be doing basically will be to dig deeper, into what exactly are the, what constitutes those courses that will be doing, in the first and the second, semester. Under the digital marketing and web curriculum, students will be exposed to website design, web analytics, and of course, they are also going to be introduced to search engine optimization, as well as pay-per-click, pay-per-click. Then beyond that, they will also, be going through digital analytics, marketing automation, and programming, buying. These are some of the core, studies they will be, that will be carried out under digital marketing, curriculum. Next slide, please. Then under content creation and marketing, curriculum, we are going to be teaching students on how do they create meaningful and engaging content. Marketing is about being able to, persuade customers or clients to be able to do exactly, what you want them to do, even without them knowing exactly, what the end games are, right? So how do you create a meaningful and engaging content so as to attract, your potential customers? Then how do you blog effectively? What are the Google ranking? How do you know where you rank, on Google pages? Then what about content promotion and performance management? These are some of the things that you will do. Of course, we are also going to be, talking about brand content strategy. You remember Mr. Rajiv was saying something about, marketing is, it's just beyond, you speaking to potential customers. It's also about strategy. So how do you design, a strategy for your brand such that, it makes it, appealing to the customers that you're going to be, working with? So what constitutes, brand content strategy through, once you get to the, to the half semester, these are the things the students will be exposed, to. Next slide. Yeah. So artificial intelligence and social media. Of course, we are now in the age of artificial intelligence, right? So more often than not, what will actually drive your social media strategies, a core, strategy will be artificial, intelligence. But it's one thing for you to know how to use it, but it's another thing for you to actually know how to use it effectively. So as students, you will learn how to apply artificial intelligence in social media marketing. You will also get to see how do you create appealing, or content with AI, such that when people read it, they will actually not know whether it's actually AI who has been able to generate those content. Then how do you develop AI-driven social media strategy? Then how do you build online communities? Because marketing is about building sustainable communities. So how do you develop that? How do you have a brand that will sustain you, through a long period of time? Then how do you measure campaign performance, execute AI powered, project? These are some of the things you would do under this particular curriculum that we call artificial intelligence and social media. Next slide. Next slide, please. So here we are. Digital marketing influence. No, no. The one, okay, got it. So digital marketing influencer electives. You see, one thing we've also been able to do is that, we understand that our students will be coming from so many backgrounds. So what we are doing here is to find, electives that will suit their background or that will suit the kind of organizations they are coming from or that will suit the purpose with which they actually want to undertake this particular master's program. If it's in terms of search engine optimization, for instance, if you are a programmer and you want to learn about search engine optimization. So this will probably be a very good elective for you to, to actually take on as part of the courses that you'll be exposed to under this particular professional master's program. Then if you're also a data scientist and you want to learn something, how do you have digital marketing that is driven by data? You may also want to pick on, an elective that speaks to data analytics in that regard. If you're also an influencer and you want to build, a sustainable, a profitable social media platforms, you might also want to look at, an elective that will speak directly to that. And in this case, we'll be looking at elective that speaks to social media marketing, in that area. Then what about people who also do bulk email? Or do you advertise through email? Or how do you even carry out advertisement through email? Email marketing will probably be one area that you will want to do. So here now you'll be allowed to pick any of these, special electives in addition to the core courses that you'll be, engaged with. Next slide. Practical learning experience. One thing that this particular course is built upon is that we want to be sure that our students, once they leave, they are able to, have practical experience, as it is under this particular professional masters. Because we understand that majority of people that will be undertaking these courses, they are, probably working somewhere, they are working within a particular organization, or they are hoping to get, a profitable employment in a, in a top-notch, organization. So what we want to make sure that they have at the end of this 1 year course is that they have practical experience, that will allow them to do that. So we put together quite a number of, uh, courses that will allow them, do that. And more importantly, what we actually had in, which I think is innovative to this particular program, is that we are going to, embed a 3 month industry internship into this program. Meaning towards the end of your program, you are going to, have an internship in a particular, organization. And what we are going to be doing here is that we, as organization, FUT Minna, will give you a letter that you take to, industry, which will now allow you to intern with them for 3 months. And what would that, allow you to achieve? Of course, it will allow you, get practical experience, for you to be able to be a master of this particular, field as it is. So, of course, it's not just going to be, teachers speaking to the students all the time. There will also be, avenue whereby students will be allowed to give seminar presentations, on a topic that they've chosen or the one the lecturers have actually chosen for, for them. So, meaning we are going to be having courseworks. We will also be having, seminar presentation. We're also going to be having, internship within the industry. Of course, towards the end of the course, there will also be, a project that students are supposed to come up with at the end of their, program, this particular, 1 year program. Next slide, please. So the question will now be, okay, now that I'm interested, what are the admission requirements, that I will need to have before I can actually, put in my applications? It just, you will need at least 5 O-level credits, including English and mathematics. A bachelor degree or equivalent is also necessary for this particular, program. HND with relevant PGD is also, applicable depending on where the PGD is actually coming from. Then successful completion of any required pre-admission assessment that we may have is also part of the requirements that you will need to have. Of course, we also need your commitment because we don't want students and absentee students on this particular program. You have to be fully committed before you be able to get your certificate at the end of this 1 year program. Next slide. I think that's so I think I will hand over back to Pratisha and Emmanuel. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sani, and thank you, Dr. Chepa, for the comprehensive walkthrough of this curriculum. Our next speaker is the Director of Collaborations and Linkages, Federal University of Technology, Minna. He will be speaking to us and explaining how this partnership between the university, NACETEM, and NLP Limited was formed and why it matters for you as a prospective student. Please welcome Professor Olayemi Israel.
Thank you very much, Coordinator, for bringing me on to speak on this strategic partnership between the Federal University of Technology, Minna, and NACETEM. Before I say much, I would want to acknowledge the DG of NACETEM in the House on behalf of the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Minna, Professor Farouk Adamukuta, who I'm representing here. Also, I want to acknowledge the presence of other leadership members of the partner organizations in delivering this professional masters in digital marketing. And I can also see a large pool of attendees, over 70 of them. You are all welcome. I bring greetings from the Vice Chancellor, who I'm representing, as I said. And I will also be speaking from the perspective of the Office of the Director of Academic Planning, Professor Al-Hassan, J.K. Al-Hassan, who is unavoidably absent here. And of course, I've also touched as it affects my office. That is the Office for Collaborations, Affiliations, and Linkages. Before I go into the presentation proper, let me quickly bring some things to the fore, because I may not have the time towards the end. Our relationship with NACETEM has been a long-standing one, and we have been into activities similar to what we're about to commence. So the confidence is there for us that this implementation of professional masters in digital marketing is going to be a huge success. For years now, we have partnered in running postgraduate programs in technology management. We have produced a number of sets who are doing well in their various endeavors. So we expect that of the digital marketing we're about to commence will be equally seamless and successful. Yes, for us to commence this program, we had to undergo certain statutory processes as required by the rules and regulations of the university and that of our regulatory body, the National Universities Commission. We assembled a group of experts to come up with a robust curriculum for the program, as just presented by the last two speakers. And these team members came from NACETEM and FUT Minna. We critiqued here and there, and eventually the Curriculum Assessment Committee of the university approved it, forwarded it to the Senate of the university, and Senate has given approval. And of course, we have also communicated to the National Universities Commission. So regarding the legality of the program, it is fully legal, it is well recognized, and of course, accredited even by the NUC. Now that we are ready to take off, NACETEM has put in place adverts to call for applicants. And even what we are doing right now is part of such sensitization to ensure that we have adequate number of qualified applicants subscribing to the program. So all I want to say is that go ahead, subscribe. It's fully a program jointly owned by FUT, Minna, and NACETEM. It is as good as you coming to our campus here to take any of our degrees, be it undergraduate or postgraduate. Now, let me quickly go through the slides that will walk us through what FUT is all about, an overview, and even our collaboration activities. From the slide before us, you can see our logo and, of course, our motto, which is technology for empowerment. And beside the logo, you can see the Senate building of the university, which is the administrative headquarters. We'll be seeing other segments of the university as we go on. Next slide, please, Patricia. Next slide. Yeah, here we have the brief history of the university. FUT Minna is fairly old in Nigeria, one of the second generation universities, established in 1983, but postgraduate programs effectively started in 1989. Presently, we have a student population well over 30,000, and a sizable portion of that number formed by the postgraduate students. On the screen, we have our vision and mission. It is the vision of the university to become a world-class and Nigeria's leading university recognized for its excellence in capacity building and service delivery. And with respect to mission, FUT Minna is a specialized university committed to the training of skilled and innovative workforce that will transform Nigeria's natural resources into goods and services, driven by entrepreneurship and ICT to positively affect the economy and therefore the quality of life of the people of Nigeria and even globally. So these are our guiding philosophies, and you'll see that this new program, Professional Masters in Digital Marketing, falls squarely within our mandate. Next slide, please. By way of ranking, We are not doing badly in the country. Recall that FUT Minna is a second generation university. We have some much older than us, but you see us ranking positively even amongst those first generation universities. According to the latest THE, Times Higher Education ranking, we came 7th in the country and 9th in the West African sub-region. Amongst the universities of technology in the country, especially the pioneer ones established by the federal government in the 1980s, we are ranked first. Savicom has ranked us A+, which is the highest one can get, and also an institutional accreditation carried out by NUC gave us the highest ranking possible, which is A+. Our graduates, in terms of employability in the country, we are ranked 4th. Next. Next slide. FUT Minna has come up with a number of firsts positively in the country. We are the first university to have a faculty of ICT, a department of cybersecurity, the first campus radio, and several other things. Even if you look at what we're about to do, digital marketing and other new programs we have, you may discover that we are the only one running such programs in the country. Administratively, the university is headed by the Vice Chancellor, supported by his principal officers, amongst whom you have the 2 Deputy Vice Chancellors for academic and admin. You have the bursar, you have the registrar, you have the university librarian. Under them, we now have the various deans of the schools or faculties, as you may want to call it, and then heads of departments. So hierarchy, organogram in the university is as just highlighted and as mandated by the National Universities Commission. Next, please. Now let's look at the academic units. I will only be able to run through the schools while you take note of the departments and programs that we have. I believe that these presentations will be made available to attendees so that on your own you can sit down and really go through these academic units and see all that we do and how this program you are about to subscribe to fit into our landscape. Next slide, please. Presently, FUT Minna has about 16 schools. We operate the school system, which is the same thing as the faculties we have in other universities. And in these 16 schools, we have 72 undergraduate programs in 68 departments. Most of these undergraduate programs, we also have them available at the postgraduate level, professional masters, academic masters, that is M.Tech, and even the doctorate. Now, the schools in the university include that of agricultural management and extension technology. We have the School of Agronomy and Forestry Technology with the complementary departments. We also have the School of Science and Agricultural Technology. So for Agric alone, we have 3 faculties servicing the programs across these units. Next. Next, Patricia. The 4th school is that of electrical engineering and technology with 4 departments. We also have the school for infrastructure and process engineering. So for engineering, we have 2 faculties. When you go to other universities, even much older ones, it's just 1 faculty of engineering, 1 faculty of agri. But in our own case, we have unbundled them so that we could include more of the specialized programs that are taking the front line in the academic landscape internationally. And now the 7th school is that of environmental technology with 5 departments. We also have the School of Innovative Technology with 5 departments. This is the school to which the new program, Professional Masters in Digital Marketing, is based, specifically the Department of Entrepreneurship and Technology. Now, we also have School of ICT, having about 6 departments. Next. Patricia, you have to keep pace with me. My time is limited. Now, the 10th school is that of life sciences. And here we have 8 departments. Then School of Physical Sciences, also with 8 departments. School of Science and Technology Education. And here we have 5 departments. 3 departments have just been added, have just been approved for us more in this particular faculty. Next, Patricia. Okay. Then we now have a school for medical sciences, College of Medical Sciences. And under that college, we have 3 schools: School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, School of Basic Medical Sciences, and of course, School of Allied Health Sciences. And in these schools, we have medicine, that is MBBS, we have pharmacy, we have nursing, and the full-fledged medical and paramedical programs one could think of. Next. Now, in addition to these schools, we also have affiliate programs that we are running with recognized institutions, polytechnics, colleges of education, inter-university centers, and other establishments, including NACETEM. You have them listed here. You can see NACETEM, the affiliate postgraduate program. We have it with NACETEM. We have with the National Mathematical Center, Abuja. We have with the Abubakar Abdul Salami Center for Peace in Niger State here. Next, please. Patricia, we are going to double up. I have to wrap up in minutes, few minutes for that matter. And here we have the postgraduate school. As I said earlier, we have postgraduate programs in almost all our undergraduate programs. So we have them, there are over 100 masters, even doctorate. Next. Next slide. Okay, teaching and practicals delivery in FUT Minna. We have in place a robust core academic staff that deliver our lectures and practicals both on-site and digitally to students under highly conducive environment, and especially for the international students, special provisions have been made for their comfort. Now what we have on the screen is the backbone of our accreditation successes in the university, which is the central library of the university. It is equipped with up-to-date academic resources, study space, and access to online services to serve as a central hub for supporting teaching, learning, and research across all the disciplines where we have programs. In addition to this, we also have libraries at the school or faculty level, and even each department has its own library to service the programs in that department. These are requirements of the NUC, and we have been living up to that. And to that effect, all our programs in FUT are fully accredited by the NUC. Next, please. Next, research, innovation, and development. Next. Ours is a university of technology, and we're expected, and we actually do more research than the conventional universities. While the conventional universities run on 60% lectures, 40% research or practicals, the reverse is the case for us. We are 40% lectures and 60% research or practicals. We have a number of academic centers of excellence for hosting and executing these research programs. We have central laboratories. One of those we have is the ACEMFS, which is the African Center of Excellence for Mycotoxins and Food Safety. We have others listed here: Center for Disaster Risk Management and Development Studies, International Center for Emerging Technology, and what have you. All these centers, all these research units are there to drive our efforts at research, innovation, and development. Next. Next. All our research efforts have been yielding very fantastic fruits. I will be looking at the last 3 years. Starting from 2023, we came third in the country in the TED Fund National Research Fund, which is the highest research grant awarding body by government agencies in the country. And by 2024, we came first in the country and repeated this again in 2025. Please bear in mind that we're a University of Technology. We, in size, much smaller than some conventional universities that are allowed to have faculties of arts and social sciences, which is where you have the majority of programs and students. Despite the limited faculties we are allowed to have as a University of Technology, we still came ahead of all the universities in the country in the last 2 consecutive years in the number of research grants won from TED Fund. Next. Collaborations and partnerships. Next. We have partnerships with quite a number of institutions, organizations, industry, globally, nationally, and locally. Over 80 of them, of which NACETEM is just one. Examples of some that we have actively ongoing is the University of Mines and Technology, Ghana, Montana Tech University, US, Nakai University in China, Abati University in the UK, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, South Africa. We have quite a number of them, and it includes other national institutions like NACETEM, like the National Mathematical Center, etc. Next, please. Next, I have to wrap up, Patricia. Next. Internationalization, it's foremost in our agenda and that of the vision of the present Vice Chancellor. In his administration, we have been almost everywhere, all the continents of the world, linking up with partners, especially including MIT, especially those that are ranked ahead of FUT Minna globally. We are working together. We have student mobility and exchange programs with them. Students are with them all over the world, and we also have their students here. And all these are having positive rub-off effects on ranking in the country and even globally. So FUT Minna fosters a globally engaged academic content and environment through strategic international partnerships, students and staff mobility programs, joint research and innovation endeavors. Next, please. Next slide. Other critical sectors of the university include the following. Please go on. Next, Patricia. Let's see the other sectors of the university. We have in place robust welfare package for the students, local and international. Standard hostels, rooms of 2, of 3, of 4, with their separate toilets, conveniences, and kitchens, and what have you. So our students can stay on campus, conducive environment, and focus fully on their academic and research activities. And the same thing is extended to our students online, since the digital marketing is going to be entirely virtual. We also take into consideration student support services for this category of students that are not fully on ground in the university. Next. Next. We also have in place channels for disseminating information to students. We organize orientation programs for them virtually and on-site, where we give them adequate information about the university, the rules and regulations that will guide their stay in the university, so that at the end of the day, none of them will run into any crisis. We have information and communication technology programs in place for the students, and often we have joint lectures with our partner universities in Europe, North America, and even the African sub-regional universities. Next. Next. Okay. It's not all work for our students. Yes, academics, they must take seriously and carry out their research, but then adequate opportunities are provided for sporting activities. And at some point, it's even mandatory for them to engage in such. To that extent, we have certain times in our timetable declared lecture free, where everybody, lecturers, students, must go and engage in one sporting activities or the other as a form of extracurricular activities. Then our programs are highly enriched with entrepreneurial and career development programs. We expect that our students will be sufficiently equipped to be able to stand on their own and be job creators in the country. And this is one of the reasons why we are ranked fourth of the over 200 universities in Nigeria in terms of student employability. Next. Next. Security. Yeah, even though the program is happening virtually, there are times they may have to come to the university at least to pick up their certificates at the end of the program. And we are assuring that our campuses, our city, that is Minna, entirely safe. We have adequate structures in place to make sure that lives and properties are fully safe on our campus and even in the metropolis, by working together with law enforcement agents and even mechanisms we have in place internally on our campuses. Next, please. Patricia, we'll just go through these slides. I may not have to talk on.
Thank you, Professor Israel, for helping us understand just how deliberate and strategic this collaboration is.
Okay,
I
thank you
will
very
call on
much.
my host. Thank you so much. I will call on my host, Patricia, to
Thank
take
you.
us to the next segment.
Thank you, Edward, and thank you, Dr. Olayemi. I am inviting Mr. Rajiv Sharma and Dr. Ochepa regarding the investment and program fees for the program. I'm sharing my screen now.
Thank you, Patricia. In fact, like a lot of people were already asking about the fees and the questions and all those things. Dr. Chikpa, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, awesome. Is your video on, sir? I would love to have you here with me for this conversation. Is it okay if we do have a visual talk between you and me?
Okay,
Okay, we
please
can
go
go
ahead.
ahead without video also, if video is not possible. You know, sometimes the bandwidth can actually be a challenge, especially when you are in a location where a network may be an issue. Okay, I can see you, sir. It is so good. Patricia, you can stop sharing the screen, so both of us will be having discussion. And we will invite the screen back. Sir, are you here with us? I think your screen has gone off. Your video has gone off.
Myself?
Yes, I think so. Okay,
Okay.
I can see it now. I'm adding you to Spotlight, so both of us are here. Good to see you today, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you. Dr. Rajiv?
Awesome. Thank you. What we need to discuss is, I would like to ask you a few questions because you have been on campus and you have been asking students and supporting them as well sometimes in meeting their expenses. So how much a university M.Tech degree fees is for a student who's on a campus or who wants to learn being there?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Rajiv. When we're talking about the fees, I think we should rephrase it to talk about the total cost implication of running a master's program in our university, for example. If you are to come to Federal University of Technology to run the physical master's program, currently the fees, the school fees component is about 348 thereabout, and you have to pay about 50,000 acceptance fee. You have to pay some other registration fees and try to get some
Can we
tools.
say around 400,000?
By the time you add some other fee like acceptance and some of that, it might even go as high as like 450.
Okay. And for how many months it is? It is for the whole full, is it per term? Is it per semester?
Okay, we pay per session. And for master's degree in the university, we have a minimum of 3 semesters and maximum of 3 sessions, which has 6 semesters. So there are high possibility that most students, due to the rigorous of the program, may spend as close to 2 to 3 years on the average. Meaning they have to pay minimum of about 2 to 3 school fees. So there are other components. There are other components of the cost implication. I don't know if you want us to actually look at those other components.
Yes, please give us the total cost of doing M.Tech.
Okay, what we're just looking at here is just the cost of registration. There are some other cost implications. Most federal institutions now may not be able to accommodate as many as even their undergraduate. Talk more of the postgraduate students, which we believe are matured enough to be able to take care of themselves. So most of them take accommodation outside the campus, and that may in FUT Minna, that ranges between 350 to 500,000 per room. And apart from that, there's a distance between
Okay.
the main metropolis and our, permanent site, which we call Gidankwanu campus, where this program is domiciled. And the transportation from town to campus should not be less than, on the average of about 2,000 per day. So, yeah, the cost of research, seminar presentations, and the likes.
So is it
So on the
around
whole,
4 million or less or more? The total
on the
thing.
whole, I want to believe somebody should be having on the average of about 2.53 million minimum.
2.5
Minimum.
million, 2.53 million. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for giving us this insight from the campus people. So now fees for this online program, you can actually do it from the comfort of your home. So there is no additional movement cost. There is no additional that you will move to the campus. You will not have to leave the job. Am I correct, Professor? They
Yes.
can continue with their job and then they can do this program as well.
Yes, sincerely, this is a very flexible package. The way it is structured, it is seamless. You can do some other things while you are on your program for that period of 1 year. And this is actually, I think, the fastest you can get anywhere because the program is already structured and there will not be anything like strike action, industrial action that may delay the calendar and obstruct the calendar. In this case, it is fully online, apart from where you need to go for internship and the likes. And, that means your 1 year is 1 year, which is very fast and flexible.
Amazing. And it is one more thing resonates with me in this is that I have been taking online programs from many universities. When we are especially talking about digital presence, learning also should be digital.
Yeah.
Learning digital things and then being digitally present makes you much more powerful.
Yeah. We cannot be very effective in actually dishing out this program without actually, making it in reality what we are giving out. We call this digital marketing. So the best way you can to use. So in the process of learning, you are also learning digitally, so it makes it very interesting.
Absolutely. Patricia, can you please share the screen now so that me and Dr. Ochepa, right, we both can tell them the fees that we actually have. And this fees is, Dr. Ochepa, I don't think this fees is going to stay for long because maybe the next time the session starts, so the fees is maybe you will increase it or I don't know what is going to happen, right? So what is the fees here is, it's in actually local currency. Naira 300,000. That's approximately $200 for international students. And then you pay 9 installments of 150,000 Naira 9 times. So the entire program cost comes out to be, or program fees comes out to be 1.6 million 50,000 Naira paid over 10 months. Because the first month is admission fees and then you don't pay any other fees on that month. And then next month it continues. On the top of this, there is something more I would like to share with you. And this is especially coming from FUT Minna and NACETEM. They actually work together to come up with a scholarship for the first 100 students. So first 100 students will save Naira 200,000 people. That's a lot of money now. Now bringing the total value to 1.450,000. So installments will be, now the first 100,000 admission fee will now drop for scholarship students from 300 to 200,000. And the installments would be 150,000 Naira into 8 months. And the final installment, that is 9th month, is going to be 50,000 naira. So this is pure, but note people, it is purely for first 100 students. And somebody, I saw the question online, there is a date cutoff also for scholarship, and the date is 20th of August. Your admission should be before 20th of August to avail scholarship. That means that you have to pay 200,000 naira before 20th of August. The classes begin on 29th, and that is Saturday. So the classes will be from 10 a.m. till for 2 hours till 12 noon. Dr. Ochipa, is there anything else you would like to add here now?
I just want to actually appreciate NACETEM and FUT Minna for trying to make this as seamless as possible and as flexible as possible. You hardly have any, maybe public universities or any organization that will break down their fee to this instrumental payment. This has made it so easy for anybody to access, and despite that it is cheap, it is now so flexible for you to make payments. So, and not cheap, has even further made it so interesting and so enticing. So I will advise, if I have some of my former students that are interested, to quickly take advantage of this scholarship, so that before the window closes, they will be part of the first 100 to
Thank you,
benefit
sir.
from
Thank you
this
so much.
scholarship.
Thank you, Dr. Ochipa. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. And what are the 5 steps to apply? 5 steps to apply here are, can we move to the previous screen, please? Or the next one? Yes. Yes, this one, 5 steps to apply. So first of all, number one thing is that you have to confirm your eligibility, that you should definitely have a degree which is recognized by Nigeria University Commission, NUC. And then it can be from anywhere in the world, the degree can be, but it should be equivalent to a graduate degree. Then you have to apply along with the degree certificate, or if you're coming through O-level route, you have to make sure that your CV is attached to the O-level. Submit your application to the official portal, which will be on the link where you got to know. Wait for the admission confirmation. Within 4 to 5 days, you will get admission confirmation on your email. Once you have admission confirmation, which should come to you by 13th or 14th, once you get your email confirmation, you will have 3 days to pay admission fees. That is, by 20th of August, you'll have to pay admission fees. Let's move on to the next slide. Thank you. Okay, 3 things to remember here. The degree is awarded by Federal University. It's not just a mere certificate. It is proper master's, professional master's degree. Okay, and the 2026 cohort begins on 29th August. You will get your login IDs into LMS. You will get everything. The entry to scholarship is limited to first 100 admitted students before 20th August. That is again. Let's move to the next slide. Yes, so all in summarized, it's a 1-year program, out of which 9 months you come into the class. Last 3 months are for internship, 60 credit units. Total fees is 1,650,000 naira. Scholarship of 200,000 naira to first 100 students before 20th, and 29th August cohort begins. Next slide, please. Okay, drop your questions in the chat, and Patricia, back to you, so we are done with it. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ochipa.
Thank you, Mr. Rajiv.
Thank you, Dr. Ochepa and Mr. Rajiv. Before we continue, we have covered so far. We have seen how this is a recognized master degree, brings together the academic excellence of FUT Minna, the expertise of NACETEM, and industry experience of NLP Limited. We've also covered the program investment, admission process, entry scholarship available, an excellent opportunity for those who are ready to take the next step. Now, I know there's a couple of questions coming in while we are having the sessions, and our team has been collecting and trying to answer some clarifications. Before we open the floor to questions, we'll hear a few final insights from our speakers, and my colleague Edward will introduce them to you. Over to you, Edward.
Thank you, Patricia. Our next speaker will introduce the second program available to you, the Professional Master in Technology Management, focused on leading innovation and technology for sustainable development. Please welcome Dr. Musa Mohammed. In the absence of Dr. Musa Mohammed, Patricia, I'll allow you to handle the segments of questions and answers. When they're around, I'll let you know.
Do you want me to take some questions? I can.
Yes, please.
I will read those questions and then we'll answer one by one. Okay. The first question which came this morning was, is this certification program globally recognized? And yes, the program is, since it is approved by Senate, it is the globally ranked university, FUT Minna. The program is globally recognized. Then there is a question which came up. The program is not listed on FUT Minna website. It may take a bit of time to get listed on the FUT Minna website, but as Mr. Maruf, Dr. Maruf Sani has responded, the professional mastery program has already been approved by the Senate of FUT Minna, so the program is formally there. When is the program starting? The first class is going to start on 29th August 2026, and admissions will be by scholarship admissions will close by 20th August 2026. Okay, I'm already working in a company as a digital marketer. How would I go about the 3-month internship? Do I remain in the company, or is it compulsory to work with a designated company? You can carry on your internship with the same company or pick another one. It's purely up to you. From us, there is no compulsion that you have to work with this or that company. It is purely up to you. And it is a self-sponsored internship, please. I want to notify here. When the program starts and the amount of payment and admission, under scholarship, as I mentioned earlier, first 100 students, the admission fee, that is a first installment, is for Naira 200,000. Monthly installments of Naira 150,000 8 times. And the 9th month, you pay 50,000 Naira. Now, for international students, I want to clarify because I saw some international student comments. There is no scholarship. The fees you will be paying in dollars, not in Nairas. If you are based in Nigeria, you can pay in Nairas also. Then it has to come out what is the timing and the fees. Fees I've already mentioned. The class timing, the classes will be on Saturday, and there is going to be 2 hours class, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And I also want to mention it is expected from you to study 1 hour every day. So we expect you to, there is going to be work that self-study you will have to do at least 7 hours, maybe 8 hours every week. So there is a lot of assignment. There are a lot of tutorials that you'll be watching, right? Somebody is said, okay, can people outside Nigeria enroll into the program? Yes, people can enroll from any country, anywhere. What AI tools are to be taught? It is on the website. You can please look into it. And 1-year program or 9 months of study is actually quite a long period. And in this period, it is possible that new tools may come up for discussion. So those tools, as we go forward, we will keep it relevant and we'll keep it latest. So we do not want to have a fixed tool set. Whatever is applicable in the market, we are going to keep that. So am I to pay 200,000 before 20th or 29th? The fees of scholarship, that is 200,000 naira, is to be paid before 20th. I repeat, otherwise you miss that time. Okay, and then have all necessary documents and agreement being reached and signed between FUT, okay, NACETEM and NLP, this program, to ensure that the certificates are awarded. This is something very interesting I want to share with you. People, this engagement started in 2023. It took us 3 years to reach this point, to hold this webinar, so that all the documents have been signed and everything is signed and approved by Senate, as Dr. Marusani has said that. And he has said it repeatedly in the chat, right, people? And there is also one question which has come up from my friend here, and he says that I have had an experience where I ran a PGD program with an academy. We finished classwork and all the academic activities, written project, thesis. However, the university refused to accept ownership or award certifications because of disagreements between university and the third party academy along the way. What has been done by FUT Minna, NACETEM, and NLP to avoid this kind of agreements are signed, so everything is clear who's doing what. So we'll move on to the next. Good morning, sir. Please, the exams are also online? Yes, people, exams are also online, and you will have to do your projects also. There will be weekly and monthly scoring as well on the LMS. So you have to, if you miss a particular week, you make sure within 7 days you attempt your assignment. Otherwise, you'll be scored accordingly. So please make sure that you are regular doing that. And projects carry a lot of weightage. Thesis will carry a lot of weightage, which you will be defending to the university, NACETEM, and NLP teams. Okay, what time on Saturday are the classes holding, please? Classes are holding from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays, every Saturday. And there is no one person faculty. There will be a lot of, we are going to bring you a lot of insight from industry people. Since the program is professional, so you will see a lot of professional insights into it. Any other question, people? Last few moments before we round up. And I will take it back to my hosts here. And okay, I can see Dr. Olusola, DG NACETEM here with us. So DG, maybe you'd like to have a few words with people?
Oh, certainly. I'm quite pleased at the response rate. I'm also quite pleased that the Director of Collaborations and Linkages has basically answered all the FUT facing questions in terms of accreditation, the strength of the university, the value of this program, and a lot more. Let me assure everyone that this is a program that has come at the time that is needed most. Just imagine you as a digital marketer approaching maybe 100 aspirants for political office and charging a fee, a modest fee of 10 million naira for handling their digital presence and marketing. And with the target of hoping to get 10 out of the 100 people you have approached. If 10 of them respond, you have an income of 100 million naira. And it's just going to cost you less than 2 million to learn all the different skills that helps you position these individuals. There are so many marketing companies advertising new products, digital solutions, technology-related products, solar panel technology, many vehicles that use alternative fuels and stuff like that. There's a whole huge market out there waiting for you to benefit from. There was a joke that was going on very recently when the First Lady said that the Nigerian economy would be powered by people who basically produce very little products of little value that we consider. And even the Mr. President, gave her a nickname, Mama Alakara. But look at it from another point of view. Recently, I think in 2010, there was a Nobel Prize won by Bangladeshi economists. It focused on empowering small-scale businesses that had value of less than $200. The return rates of these people that they invested in was very high. The income improvement and distribution of these people was the highest in all of the banking industry, and therefore gave birth to the whole idea of community banking. And he won the Nobel Prize. A lot of community banks were developed across the world, and he valorized small-scale business models. You can decide not to fry one ball of akara and just do marketing of very good quality akara and make a lot of money. And that's what digital marketing is all about. You can choose a product that is in high demand and identify good producers and market them. And this gives you a big market that you can easily develop. So there's a lot to this. It comes from the basic level to the medium level to high technology products, and all of them could be powered by the use of creative digital systems. There are lots of things. The public service of Nigeria today has not clarified the role of ICT professionals, even though the whole public service is primarily based on a new paradigm, and that is that of ICT. But the role and development of the ICT sector, or the cadre within the public service, is still evolving. This is the time to prepare yourselves to be tooled with all the different skills. Most people have their primary skills, and then they add ICT to it. But the rules today indicate that you must have a primary degree in computer science before you are taken into the ICT sector. And that itself creates a conundrum for people who are veering into ICT technologies that would enhance their productivity in their primary disciplines. And you have seen how long it took us to get the government information management system in place. And all of that is premised on ICT knowledge. So I see growth in all sectors. Somebody asked a question on biotechnology. And biotechnology is a sector of the economy of Nigeria where advocacy is ahead of the science. And this is what I mean. If you get the average person that wants to go for a DNA test, most of those DNA tests are done outside Nigeria. Those who market DNA testing technology are digital marketers. And therefore, the market for biotechnology, where it relates to fertility issues, DNA testing, and co, is all digital marketing. And these opportunities are locked in as a result of the fact that digital marketing is not a certified program. So when you come out as a certified digital marketer, a certified strategist in digital expose, you become prepared, you become recognized, and you become ready for the nascent market that is evolving. So with this, I add to the comments by Mr. Rajiv, and also Professor Olayemi, who has clarified the value of digital marketing in our economic space, that this is a program that has come to stay. It's not one such that the university will renege and say, no, we withdraw our accreditation, because we are part and parcel of the same system. And we are basically expanding the opportunities available to also. So I'll stop here and encourage
Thank you
as
so
many
much.
as possible to join this program. Thank you.
I'll be handing it over to Patricia to take us to the next segments.
Thank you, Edward, and thank you, Mr. Rajiv. While we are waiting for Professor Saka to confirm his attendance, I would like to thank everyone, our distinguished speakers from NACETEM and FUT Minna, to share the overview of the program curriculum, the expertise of FUT Minna and NACETEM, and the applications of profession masters in digital marketing and strategy in the current times. Yeah, and I would like to thank everyone who has stayed with us. Okay, perfect. We have
Sorry.
Dr. Saka, and I will share the floor.
Thank you very much. It's about professional master in nanotechnology. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the trend of revolutionary in technology. And if you look at it, the Tesla as railroad, automobile, computer. This generation now, we are a generation of nanotech. All our products are nano bias now. Everything we are using now, they are made up of nano component, nano composite. Why? Because of the good nature of this material. Next slide, please. And when you talk about nanotechnology or nanoscience, you are talking about a material in the range of few to about 100 nanometer. And it has been reported that this material at this level, they behave fantastically well compared to the micro or micro material. So nanotechnology is actually in reign now. And despite the acceptance of this technology, all over the world, Africa is still struggling to key into this technology, especially Nigeria. Reason why NACETEM, in collaboration with FUT, is trying to develop human capacity in this area through the teaching of nanotechnology, professional master in nanotechnology. The good thing is for scientists and non-scientists, because people would think it's nanotechnology. When you look at it, you think it's basically for scientists only. No, the non-scientist is also fitting, because as at now, the technology is still stabilizing. We've not gone through it. We have the issue of ethics in nanotechnology. We have issue of law in nanotechnology. We issue of many issues, accounting, many issues in the area of nanotechnology. And that is the gap this professional master would like to. And why nanotechnology is important? Because material at nano level, it gives potential, make optimal use of material. That means it's a material of precision. All the handphone we are using now, their diodes, their valves are made up of nanoparticles. All the farming now, the latest technology in farming, they are made up of nanotechnology. The security, which we'll see later, all of them, they make use of nanomaterial in manufacturing their things, so that we have what we call technologies of precision. And as a result, we need to develop human capacity in this area through the program called Professional Master in Nanotechnology. So these are different types of nanomaterial. We have nanotube, nanoparticle, nanofiber, nanowire, a whole lot of them, nanofluid, quantum dot. They carry this name depending on the application, what you want to use them for, determine the material you will produce. And these are the nanoparticles that are very common: gold nanoparticle, silver nanoparticle, carbon nanotube, and nanofiber, iron, all of them. And all these particles, they are now commercially available for different applications, ranging from wastewater treatment, drug delivery, alternative energy, nanofertilizer, and insecurity. These are example of nanomaterial, and these are their properties. You see a carbon nanotube, for instance, the picture is what you see, that black powder that look like charcoals. Why in action is stronger than steel, it's stronger than stainless steel, it's stronger than Kevlar. That's the strongest material. That's the Kevlar. And the most important thing, they have very large surface area. A gram of carbon nanotube has a surface area of 1,600 millimeters square per gram, meaning that if you put 4 grams of it together, it will give you a surface area equivalent of football field. And that is what made them to be interesting to be used for different applications. And reason why we need to develop, as at now, we lack human capacity and coordination in Nigeria or in Africa as a whole, in most of the African countries as a whole. So this program by NACETEM in conjunction with FUT will actually opens scientists or non-scientists' eyes into the area of nanotechnology. These are the benefits of nanotechnology and reason why we need to enroll for the course. We actually have nanotech for sustainable development. It provides cost-effective use of renewable energy. Most of our renewable energy now, they are so expensive, and that is why it's difficult to key into it. But with the application of nanotechnology and results achieved so far, the costs are drastically reducing, and this will be able to compete with the existing source of energy. Early environmental treatment and remediation, low energy requirement, lighter and stronger nanomaterial, early disease detective for preventive treatment. And if you look at most of like people dealing with cancer, the tumor will have to grow for some months or weeks before it can be detected. With the aid of nanotechnology now, you can detect a tumor of 1 day now using the nanotechnology system. Yeah, these are the various applications of nanotechnology where it has been used. And if you look at food industry, they have the nanosensor, they have the nanofertilizer. Most of the material are now blended with, most of the food material blended with nano, especially the animal feed, to improve their yield and to give them good health. Next slide, please. In security, if you look at the picture on the screen, you see a soldier put up a very big, a very big bag, but a lighter bag. The essence of this bag, what we are used to is this jacket put up by security to deflect the bullet away from the jacket they put on. But the problem with that jacket again, it reflects the bullet. The enemy still put the bullet and remanufacture it to another bullet. So they lose nothing, they can remanufacture it. But with this bullet now, some nanotechnology produce this system that can actually attract the bullet and put into the bag. And they also use the same system to detect any things on the road, any problem on the road. Those are the application of nanotechnology in sustainable security. Next slide, please. And these are different applications of nanotechnology in security. As you can see, the man on top is a soldier. And the problem with soldier is when they are wounded, to have access to them is very difficult. So what you wrap around his arms is what we call nano bandage. This bandage will actually will stop the flow of fluid and prevent any microorganism to have access to the man. We also have what we call nano dragon. This nano dragon, they use it to actually scan an area. Within a second, it can scan a whole country and send information to the base. And we have what we call nano chameleon. You know, in the past, military always put up green uniform, which we call camouflage because they can hide under the tree. Until when they go to the desert where there's no any plant, nothing. So they develop what we call nano chameleon that will change the content, whatever the soldier carry, to carry the color of the area he found himself as a means of hiding. So those are the things that the students that enroll in this program will expose them to all these advantage of nanotechnology in security development. Next slide, please. For those working in agro-food industry that participated in this program, they're able to see the issue of nanopesticides, the nanosensor, the antimicrobial, the packaging, the nano packaging material that will allow the system your food to last longer. I'll give an instance of Nigeria. We have only one season of mango, and 80% of this mango is wasted because they cannot stay long. So with nanotechnology, you can develop a nano package that will sustain this mango for 6 months, for 1 year, and be able to keep them in storage without any problem. Those are things you will expose to if you enroll for this NACETEM nanotechnology program. Next slide, please. yeah, this is the same thing what we're talking about in the food industry. They are going to have nanosensing, nanostructure ingredient, the food processing, how you use nanotechnology to process food. All this will be taught in this program. Next program. Now, next slide, please. Yes, in water, if you want to agree with me that most of the water we use for irrigation purpose actually affect the quality of our food product, because this water came from the stream, and the source of this water we don't know. Some are from the illegal mining area, some are from the industry that didn't treat their water. They just drop everything to the normal sea way, and these are the normal river way, and these are the water we use for irrigation that also affect the quality of our food. So through this program, we will expose the students or the learners into how to use nanotechnology to solve all this problem of water treatment so that the water will be available. Next slide, please. Okay, we also have what we call nano fertilizer. If you look at synthetic fertilizer we are using now, we cannot control the usage.
I think Professor Saka was lost because of an internet connection issue. But rest assured, the remaining of the presentation will be shared with the participants. May I invite Mr. Rajiv Sharma and my co-host Edward to commence the closing remarks.
Thank you, Patricia. As we conclude today's webinar, I'd like to thank our distinguished speakers from Federal University of Technology, Minna, the National Center for Technology Management, NACETEM, and Neuro-Linguistic Programming, NLP Limited, for so generously sharing their time and expertise with us this morning. Thank you also to everyone who joined us and participated so actively in the chat. Your engagements made this session a genuine success. If you still have questions, our admissions team will be available to support you after this webinar. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Remember, today's webinar is only the beginning of our journey. We look forward to welcoming many of you into the next cohort. Thank you, stay safe, and have a wonderful